Nutrition. In that last video, we discussed a very specific form of nootropic, the kind that alters neurotransmitters and makes you more focused, or perhaps better at remembering particular things. But I left out several other categories of nootropics. One that is particularly interesting is the cognitive metabolic enhancer, and the other is anything that can generally be considered to be nutrition. So, the nootropics we've looked at so far have been drugs or medications, usually things that are created in a lab. But how about something much more simple, like vitamin B6? Vitamin B6 helps the body to get more energy from protein and carbs, and this means it can enhance both physical performance and brain function. What's more is that it is also used in the creation of several neurotransmitters, so it won't favor one over another, but it will instead help to enhance the production of brain chemicals across the board. There are so many more that do things like this. Consider, for instance, the role of omega-3 fatty acid. Omega-3 fatty acid is an oil found in fish that has two different benefits for the brain. The first is that it improves cell membrane permeability. That is to say that the body is able to use omega-3 in order to create the cell walls. This in turn then leads to greater fluidity in the cells. The cells are better able to move freely, and to change shape, and to pass neurotransmitters and signals to one another. The result is that consuming omega-3 can actually help to enhance the transmission of signals across neurons, and thereby speed up your thinking. At the same time, omega-3 fatty acid also has the benefit of improving your omega-3-6 ratio. To simplify, omega-3 and 6 are both necessary for healthy function, but the vast majority of us get too much of the latter and not enough of the former. That's because omega-6 is used as a preservative in a vast range of different things we eat, whereas you mainly get omega-3 from oily fish, which is absent from many of our diets. When you have too much 6 and not enough 3, this causes brain inflammation, and inflammation has been linked with depression, brain fog, and more. How about creatine? Creatine is a substance that is typically associated with fitness and athletic activity. This supplement is used to enable the body to recycle ATP. ATP is adenosine triphosphate, or the most basic form of energy usable by the cells. We need ATP to move our muscles, but we also need it in order to think, or to do just about anything else. When we use ATP, it becomes AMP and ADP, adenosine monophosphate and adenosine diphosphate. Creatine recombines these two substances to create more ATP for further use, thereby providing the brain with additional energy. This is very beneficial and has even been shown in studies to raise IQ. Then there are things like garlic or vinpocetine. These substances act as vasodilators, which is to say that they actually expand the width of the veins and the arteries, thereby enhancing blood flow around the body and improving the delivery of nutrients to the brain and to the muscles. This means you'll feel more awake and more focused because you'll be getting more energy to the brain. On top of that, nutrients will also make it to the brain more effectively. There are countless more examples of this. Everything from CoQ10 to resveratrol to vitamin C to magnesium to zinc, countless nutrients, minerals, and vitamins can enhance brain function in different ways. And conversely, eating too many ready-made meals and too much junk food can actually damage your brain function and cause it to start becoming slow and sluggish due to low energy, due to inflammation, and more. So, eating right is one of the simplest but also one of the most powerful things you can do to enhance your brain function. And by that, I mean avoiding processed foods that are low on nutrition and high on additives, and meanwhile grabbing toward nutrient-dense foods. Anything that you consider a superfood could potentially be very effective when it comes to enhancing your brain function and awareness. So make sure that you are eating a healthy diet if you want to make the most out of your brain. Meanwhile, try to ensure that you seek out these nutrients in particular: omega-3, choline found in eggs, amino acids, protein, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin D, lutein, magnesium, and zinc.